Introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. Fielded in the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Second and 3.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates. And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First down, New England.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up
fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The pass there complete to Sutton. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to plan so far.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Looking to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Taken down at the 19.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Down the middle of the field, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which have to keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 29. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destination.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Back to throw again. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Devon Hamilton in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. And this one is right through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
And the Patriot 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. It's a good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the Broncos' 20-yard line.
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And again this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there.
Number 20.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
One
of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field, and for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get, but he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
First down.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7.
Sterling Hockrichter is set to kick off.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and inches at the 40.
They run again with Logan. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Ball carrier.
7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He completes this to Sutton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And
well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
First down, New England.
They run with Logan. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Logan. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will knot us up at 10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
This will be caught inside the 10. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
I can't believe they even let you play. 53's the mic. 53, check 53. Right here.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Welcome back now to Denver.
At the Patriots.
All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Welcome back now to Denver. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Right here, right here. Check 53's mark. Check 53's mark. Run. Switch.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Number 20.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
Now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. On 1st down, it's Logan. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
He'll look to throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
Patriot 1st down.
They'll run it here with Logan. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
At the 47-yard
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Second and a yard.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run on first down. Logan. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
3-yard pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Patriots.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll drop to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. T.J. Logan, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Judy complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
10 at the 37-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll look to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Final score.